Welcome to Deria's Dreamland with dreams that's come true. While you at it, go hit the like button, subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. If you're new, welcome and returning. What's up? Y'all know I love y'all. Just some quick disclaimers. I do not tell a grown person what to do. I'll tell a grown person my advice. So please take what resonate and leave what doesn't for your other dreamers because we're not selfish here in Dreamland. Hey babies, what's up? What's up? What's up? As you can tell by the title, this is story time, okay? I don't know what the title gonna be, but I know it's gonna be story time up in it. Okay, so if you're here just looking for a tarot read, whatever, you can go and click off. No love lost. I love you. See you later. All right. Now this will be a story time about me, my life, Daria's life. Okay. But however, you can take this story, take what parts that might resonate with you, drop your experience in the parts that did resonate with you in the comments below. Or you can learn from this. Maybe you have a family, friend, lover, job, whatever that you can learn from this experience with. Okay. So we're gonna jump right up into story time. Okay. So I'm not gonna break every detail down. I'm only gonna break down the parts that's very significant due to we're on a time restriction right now, and I don't want to keep y'all on here for a long period of time telling y'all about every detail, okay? Because as you can tell, this is about a friend. So, friendships, so much happens in friendship. But I'm gonna go tell you about the most significant parts, okay? Boom, got that out the way. Let's get into it. So I am on my spiritual journey. As you can tell, I have a spiritual journal. Okay, so I am on my spiritual journey. This is like the beginning part, the basis of the friendship. Okay, we are spiritual. I consider this girl a soul sister. That's how connected I felt with her. Okay, um, you will see me look up, look around because I'm got a flow flow, find how I'm gonna say certain words. I have to think about certain events that happened, the timeline, everything. Okay, so let's continue. So this is someone I was very close with. I consider this girl a soul sister. She most definitely was my best friend, but I consider her deeper than that. Like we had a bond, and it was hard for me to this day. It's still hard for me to find true connections that I can resonate with, that I can get along with, that's on the same journey as me. All right. Everyone can't relate to that. Everybody not on a spiritual journey. Everybody don't know about magic. Everybody don't know about tarot. Everybody don't know about crystals. So she did. She understood that part and everything. So we clicked even tighter. Like we was cool before even all the spiritual stuff. We was cool, and we started being friends in 2018, and we started being cool then. And she became a good friend. We both got in. Well, she started dealing back with her man at the time. I found the man, and we both was dealing with no good men that we couldn't even be friends. Crazy. But we stopped being in communication and everything. But once I left my toxic situation, I rekindled and we reconnected. We were doing good, okay. And around like June of 2023, I stopped being her. I had to cut her off for a while because I felt like she was using me, and that was like red flag number one. Okay, I felt like she was using me, and I just had to take a break. I just cut her off. If you know anything about Pisces, we'll cut a person off without saying anything. And that's what I did. I cut off without saying anything. Later that year, we I reconnected with her. It's not at this point, it's like I cut you off, but then I'm like, okay, I see what you're hitting for, because I like people to make their own graves. Like even though I feel like you was using me, it's like, well, I could be grown because I gotta learn how to speak up. Like just tell a person like no, like I feel like you're using me, and then we can go from there. So that's where we got to, that's where boom. So I spoke up, like I felt like XYZ. She said XYZ, boom, boom, bam. We rekindled. We was like we never left, like we never stopped being friends. And so fast forward, now that's like the end of 2023. Now we get into January of 2024. in January of 2024, it was on a Friday. I went to go get a reading from my spiritual practitioner. He is great. You will hear me mention him later on down the story. Well, in a few more minutes, actually, because he plays a part in this too, far as how I found out she was doing stuff behind my back. Okay. But um hold on, y'all. I'm trying to figure out. Okay. So January of 2024, I went to go get a reading from my spiritual practitioner, and he is a seer, so he sees a lot of things. He will break it down in details, like literally, like yeah, it's this person, it's this person. This person got locks. This person got a bald head. Brown skin, white. He is very specific. So he told me like some stuff was gonna go down. He told me that, and when he telling me this, I'm thinking about only my baby dad, right? So he was like, because I was dealing with now I wasn't dealing with my baby dad, but I was helping him and he was helping me at this time. So he was around, and I'm just thinking about like everything he said was my baby dad. I'm not thinking about friends at the time because he said like what he said was certain people have chaos follows certain people. So I'm thinking about like my baby dad because like if he come back around me, it's like bad karma just all around because chaos just follows him. So I'm never thinking about her. So Lily, that Friday, it was either that same day I got the reading or the next day. Her and her sister come over. A big old shebang happened, y'all. Like it was big, like to the point where my baby daddy pulled a gun out on me and my friends or whatever. So he ended up going to jail. And I'm still not thinking like, I'm not thinking anything negative on her part because I honestly feel bad that even happened. Like y'all got in the middle of my toxic crossfire, but I'm not thinking about all I can. Yeah, I was thinking about what my practitioner said that chaos follows certain people. So I'm thinking about my baby dad. Like he ain't no good. Chaos following him. So um I ended up getting kicked out that apartment. Well, they gave me to the end of my lease till March to find somewhere else to move. Okay. Um, when that situation happened, I quit my job, but I saved up some money. So I'm like, okay, once I move after March, I I have a couple more months saved up or whatever, and then I should be able to find a job within the months I have saved up because I no longer whatever, but yeah, I had the money saved up. Boom. So I moved in the end of March to that new apartment. April, yeah, it had to be April, Mayish. The the best friend at the time and her sister, they had like a women's empowerment brunch to go to, and so me, her sister and my sister, we the night before the brunch, we got drunk. We had fun. We had a girls' night. It was good vibes, y'all. It was good. Well, at least I thought. It was good vibes. We had a good time like we always do. Boom. We that morning, y'all. Now, okay, forgot this part. When because I stay in one city and she stayed. Well, we everybody stay in one city, but her. She stays an hour and a half away from us. Everybody. So she had to when she come for the weekends and stuff, she had to pack her bag. So when she was packing her bag, was on the phone before she came. She was like, "You want to see my dress?" And I was like, "Yeah." But she was like, she stopped and was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna show you the dress. I'm gonna just wait or whatever and wait till you see it on me." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I love that idea. Like I really did. Like she was a very pretty girl. So I'm like, yeah, I wait to see that thing on you, girl, whatever, because I know you gonna have that shit on. So back at where we at now. We sleep, wake up. Oh well, we sleep. The morning time come, I can hear her getting dressed in the background, and so I just go on back in my good old sleep. Out of nowhere, y'all, all I hear in my ear is a man's voice saying, "The devil's wear a red dress." So I wake up like, cause on my spiritual journey at the time, I never heard spirits speak to me so clear and loudly in my ear. Like I'm using them talking to me in my dreams. I'm using them giving me signs and symbols and nudges and things like that. I'm not using them like in my ear, like the devil's wearing a red dress. Like that man was deep in my ear, and it's like I woke up, I'm breathing heavy, so I'm like, the devil wears a red dress. So I'm like, spirit, because I'm not scared like anything like that. It's just like, whoa, like that really just happened. So I was like more in awe, like, oh man, like, but I shocked at the same time, like, what the fuck, what that supposed to mean? So I'm more focused on the meaning. So I'm telling spirit, like, I'm about to go back to sleep. You gotta tell me who this devil in the red dress is in my dream, because I'm going back to sleep. You sitting here scaring me on my sleep like that. Give me a warning or something. So I went back to sleep. A couple moments later, she comes in the living room. Now, this shows you what type of friend I am, because she's in my bed. I gave her my bed to sleep in. I gave my little sister my kids' bed to sleep in, and I slept on my couch. That's the type of friend I am. You know, I want you comfortable. So now I love my couch anyway, but I still want people comfortable when they come around me. You know, make them feel like a safe spot. Because everybody don't have a safe spot outside of their home itself. But anyways, I digress. So she comes and tell me, look, I'm a dress. I'm about y'all can kind of figure out what I'm about to say now. She comes and tells me, look at my dress. How do I look? A few minutes ago, a man in my ear just said the devil wears a red dress. Yes, y'all. She is the bitch with the red dress on. So I'm waking up, I'm like, my face probably told it all at that time, like, what the fuck? And the way I probably was standing at her, she probably thinking what she had on was a hot mess, but she was cute. She ate down in that dress, okay? She ate down in that dress now. And I'm gonna give her that. She ate down. But I was like, what the fuck? So I walked her to the door, let her go on, whatever. I can't even go back to sleep because I'm like, what the fuck just happened? So my sister wakes up, I tell her about it. Now, remind you, I don't even share a lot of spiritual downloads, dreams, information with people because one, you don't know who to trust. Two, everybody not where I'm at on my spiritual journey. Everybody's not gifted like me. Everyone, but so I don't share a lot of things. But that one I shared. So when a friend of her sister came back from the event, I shared it again with them. And I shared it with everybody else because I was like confused. I'm like, what? And me looking back at it right now, when I look back at it, thinking about it, she did have like a sense of concern on her face, but I'm not at that time. I'm not even paying it no attention. But I guess my brain kept it noted. My intuition kept it noted. Like, yeah, the way you moving is kind of like iffy, boo. So, um, I'm just so in shock. You know, I'm so in shock. So, y'all, like I said, January, I just went to go to see my spiritual practitioner. I known this girl since 2018. I started getting readings around like 2019, 2020-ish. That's when I started going to see a spiritual practitioner. So when me and her got back cool, she knew I wanted to go see a spiritual practitioner. It's literally no secret. I don't care who you are. You could be a stranger on a curve. It's no secret that I go to see spiritual practitioners to get readings. That's something I'm very open about to anybody. That's something I'm very vocal about because that plays a me going to see a spiritual practitioner plays the biggest parts of my life. That he has told me things before it happened, which purpose of it that really came to pass. Like it really happened. Like my granddaddy passing, my the times when my baby daddy would beat my ass for no reason. It's a lot of things that he would tell me that came to pass. So it plays a part of who I am today. Like I have to tell the story about, the practitioner so people can understand better. So it's no secret. That's more of that. It's no secret that I go see a spiritual practitioner. No secret. Everybody and their mama knows. Okay? Like literally. Like I said, I tell a goddamn stranger on the side of the curb. Okay? So you been new, you all when I told like if I tell everybody to reach, oh yeah, I gotta go check them out sometimes. It's not like a for sure like, oh yeah, I'm most definitely going next week, or I'm going when I get paid. It's always just like oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go check them out. Like I'll go check them out when I feel like it. You know. But y'all, once I said that devil wears a red dress thing, she that's when she was so adamant on going to the practitioner. She didn't go to the practitioner a month or later, 2 later. She went to the practitioner literally in that same week. And I want to say it was like literally a couple days later after me saying like I seen, I heard this and seen you with the red dress on. She really went to go. I said it that day. I feel like it was like literally 2 days later. She went to go see the practitioner. Now I never paid no attention. I was like naive and blinded to that situation. I didn't even pay no attention. That was a couple days later that I said it, that she so adamant, because I think it was that same day I said it that she like pressed the issue, or the next day that it was literally that day, on the next day she pressed the issue, like pressed like I gotta go see him. I gotta go see him. Can you hit him up and see? Can you hit him up and see? Can you hit him up and see when's next when I can come? Like she was pressing the issue, and I didn't pay that no attention either. I'm thinking like maybe she just want to read and whatever, see what's going on, see what the course got to say. I didn't pay no attention that till the other day. I'm like, damn. When Spirit told me to share the story and share the story time, whatever, that's when I was sitting back trying to gather my thoughts on the situation, my perspective of all of this. So I'm like, well, how can I not see that? Because when we went to this, okay, so a couple days happened. We went to go see the spiritual practitioner, and I had I went in there and I asked the spiritual practitioner. I told the spiritual practitioner too, like I had a dream. So this I was still fresh. I'm still not thinking about if I had this dream about this girl. Not dream, but I'm sleeping. I hear a spirit say this about this girl. Open my eyes and see her with the red dress on. She tell me she want to go see my spiritual practitioner for just a reading and things. Why did I not pay that no attention? Because I'm literally going to the extra question. Why am I thinking about what she going there for? Why do she want to go there so bad? To the point, because he only charged $50, y'all. $50 a lot to a lot of people nowadays. I'm not gonna lie, but he only charged $50. That's very cheap compared to what people charge just for tarot readings. That can't see shit about your life. Okay, but he only charged $50 for 3 card spread. He not 3 card spread, but he pulled 3 times for you and everything. He actually sees. She took the $50 out of her because her daughter's birthday is in June. Okay, so she took the savings out of her daughter's birthday that they had to go to like a beach or something like that, whatever. And she took $50 out that savings to go get her reading. Hmm. So that's a red flag too, because you too adamant. Like you didn't wait till you get paid. You didn't have wait till you paid your bills. You didn't wait till after your daughter's birthday. You was like adamant. I'm going. I'm about to go take this $50 out my savings for my daughter's birthday to get this reading, whatever. I didn't pay no attention. I feel so slow. Ah, how can I be so naive? So that's why I say you got to take the parts that, because some of this shit you better be learning about. You better be taking note if you haven't already experienced this. Okay. So if you made it this far, go on, give me that like button, okay? And leave me a comment below, please. Because I really want to know if have you ever experienced something like this before. So I go in there, got my reading, and we got the reading. We chopping up because, like I said, I already just got a reading in January, so it's like, and I'm not knocking anyone who get readings multiple times a year. But me personally, I only get from a spiritual practitioner. I only get one reading from a spiritual practitioner. Him, I only get one, because it's like you go tell me everything, right? Right. I like to do it at the beginning of the year because it tells me about the rest of the year. It's shit I need to be aware of. So once I was done, I have still forgot the extra question. So when I was done, he was like, "Oh no!" I asked him. I told him about what I heard, and then when I seen she had a dress on, and should I be worried or be concerned about this friend? He gonna look at me, grin, smirk, and chuckle. No. So I already knew he was on some bullshit. Y'all, this is with him, he is one thing about me, spirit's not going to tell another person too much about me, and they ain't going to tell myself too much. They want me to plan, uh, not plan it out, but they want me to go through certain situations so I can learn, gain wisdom. So I never knocked him that, nigga, you was lying, okay? But he also, he knows what journey I'm on, and I'm on a spiritual journey, and he knows who I am too, far as spiritually, like my soul, and I have to learn because it's like one question I had asked about my about my baby daddy, I think, and he was like, "What did spirit tell you? What did spirit tell you?" And he told me that this happened. This was in January. He's like, "What did spirit tell you?" And I was like, "I know that." He's like, "Okay, so what did spirit tell you?" Because he already know who I am, you know. So it's like learning situations too, because he ain't gonna keep telling me what spirit tell you. Don't be asking me these damn questions, girl, and you know better. You know you got an intuition of a motherfucker. You know spirit fuck with you like a motherfucking spirit. You actually tapped in, and you over here acting like you ain't. So I didn't never knock him. So don't y'all knock him, okay? So I digress on me. Let's go back to the best friend. So the best friend go into her reading. I did not sit in on her reading because I don't sit on people readings. Jane go sit in on mine, okay? So I give you your privacy and your space, okay? It ain't my business what he tell you unless you want to make it my business, okay? So I let her go in there with her reading as I sat in the car, and she come out. Now we talking about our readings and things, and she tells me, before I tell you this, listen to me. Anytime I got a reading and he told me somebody was like doing spills and working on me, I asked him, what do I need to do? He tell me nothing. Okay. So I never had to do no reverse back to nothing. I never had to do nothing but just spirit got it, God got it. That's what he tell me. God got you, baby. Let go, let God. God got it. Give it to God. That's all he said. Give it to God. So I never had to do nothing. I had people play with my money. I had people pick spell. Baby daddy done pit spells. Another homeboy done pit spell. A girl done pit a spell. Two girls done pit spell. Like people been attacking me left and right, and I never had to do anything. He said, "You don't got to do that." But with her, now back to her story. She said her baby daddy put magic on her, and he went to like a Hispanic or whatever. So Santeria magic, because that's what the Hispanics do. Santeria, and set the limit and whatever. I don't know what spell or whatever. Cause she never disclosed it. That she just kept saying, "I don't know what spell it was. I don't know. I don't know." I'm like, but this is instructions he gave you, collective. This is instructions my spiritual practitioner gave her to do to get rid of this spell that was casted on her. Now, if you know anything about spell work, collective, let me know if because to me this sound now I'm sitting back thinking about it, it just sounds so iffy to me. Because why do you have to do that? Like, I don't know. It just sounds iffy to me. But if you are familiar with spell works, especially getting rid of spell, like casting it off of yourself, let me know if these steps are correct for that or if these steps are meant for something else. Okay. If you know anything, just give me your feedback on it. Cause me, I feel like something ain't right with it. But I don't do spell work. So I wouldn't know. Like I say, anytime somebody did it on me, he just said, give it a guy. Okay, so I don't know how to uncast the spell. Okay, so he told her he provided her with 7 incense. Light these 7 incense for 7 days. Read these 2 Psalms prayers for 7 days. Take a lemon, cut it under. Take a lemon, cut it, put it under your bed. Put salt either around it or on it. I don't know, but put it in the center of your bed, under the bed where you lay. For 7 days. When these 7 days are up, you're going to don't touch it with your bare hands. So get a glove, get the lemon, put it in a brown paper bag, specifically a brown paper bag, close it, drive to a crossroad. Go on ahead and holler at Papa Ligma. Okay, go to Papa Ligma, go to a crossroads, leave it in the center of a crossroads. Drive away, but do not drive away the way you go the other way. Do not go another way. Do not go the way you came. All right, I was interrupted, but let me figure out where I was at. So, drive of the way. drive away I'm sorry, drive the other way, not the way you came back, but another way. And when you drive away, do not look back. That's what he told her to do. And them instructions was like, dang, like he told you got to do all that. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, that don't even sound right. Cause I was just so much out there. I kept saying her to like, I ain't never had to do that. I'm not rubbing it in her face. I'm just like so much in shock. Like, I ain't never had to do nothing like that. Like, what? So, yeah, but I still didn't like, was that about me or whatever? I'm not thinking like that. So, moving forward in the story, now it's time for us to. No, it ain't. Why I just say that for? I don't know. But we move forward in the story. Things just keep being weird in my life. Like my life was like in hell. I still couldn't find a job. The mold in my house, like I had a nasty water leak, mold from the roof to the tootie. Car got broken in 3 times. It was just a hot mess, y'all. And I always still be her friend, and then seeing little weird stuff. So one day, now I had to move from that apartment because, like I said, I had mold everywhere, and they just couldn't control it. They couldn't control the water leak or anything, so they moved me to another apartment community complex because they didn't have no more apartments available in that community, which is fine. And then the apartment they moved me to was nice, like it was super nice. It was way better than what I was in before. So I'm like, hey, you know. So and she was there for that, not knowing like secretly hating, like you know, secretly hating, like because she was there through all I was going through, like. But I was like, oh, like I was going out with family and family. I was going. I just kept getting kicked while I was down. Like, can't find a job. My savings running low. It was just a hot mess, y'all. It was a hot mess. And she was there, making it like she was concerned, like, oh, I'm so tired. Why are people treating you like this? Da da da. Making it like she cared. But looking back on it, it's like you care, but to a certain extent. You cared for your own selfish reasons and gains. Because even though I was going through a lot, you would never really tell I was going through stuff because I still would be there for everybody else, you know? And I'm never going to stop doing that. Like, I would give you the shirt off my back, even if that's the only shirt I have. I don't care. I walk around with my titties swinging. Okay? I don't care. That's just me. So it was like, you're going to stick around for your own beneficial reasons and things. And then y'all forgot to say this too. When I used to spend night at her house used to feel like the devil's ass pit. Okay, baby? Her house used to be so hot at nighttime. Like, not just nighttime. Because it has to be cold and cool. The witching hours. Between 3 and 6 o'clock, that house would be so fucking hot. It's like the devil walking through that bitch. And then randomly it would cool down and you can breathe again. And I only say this because I wasn't the only person experiencing this. Child, that was another sign right there too. Cause why your house get randomly hot like that during the witching hour? The fuck is going on? Why I feel like the devil walking through this bitch? You can't breathe, can't sleep, can't nothing. So boom. So now we in August, and I know it's August because she had to turn herself in to prison in September. That's another story. That's too much of her business. I'm not going. That's too much. I ain't really got too much to do with it. Mike King got something to do with it, but it's too much to do with it. Whatever. So, but that just shows her going to prison shows her a liar because we really didn't know too much about her going to prison. The feds was after her, all that. She had a good story. She had some good lies. It was just too much. So that brought it to my attention. Once after the judge sentenced her to prison and turned herself in September, my brain just started sitting back and thinking. Like not at that time, but going on and more in a friendship. So August come and I'm just epiphany happened. Oh no, I had a dream. I had a dream. They been trying to come to me in my dream and get me in my dream, get me and my kids. And it was some it was, she okay, no, it wasn't her specifically. She told me a couple of days before, like, no, it's the days after I had my dream. But anyway, the dude tried to get in my hotel room and get me and my kids, but they couldn't. And when I banged up it, I woke up like, oh shit, that was a bad dream. They about got me. I about got. And when no, oh, no, I woke up, I breathed in. I'm like, oh, I about got. So I went back to sleep, and I'm back in the. I never had that happen. Like I went back, I wake up from a dream, like fully aware, wake up from a dream, and then go back to sleep, and I'm back in the same dream. And I was back. One of my grandmothers who passed on, she came and she told me to read Psalm 28. I started reading Psalm 28. I woke up, started reading Psalm 28 almost every day. Like, no, I was not playing. I pay attention about them dreams. I don't play. So I ain't tell nobody about that dream. She tells, I think it was like the next day or day after, we on FaceTime, and she tell me about a dream she had that was similar or whatever. But her kids, but in her dream, her kids actually got taken away. Her kids actually got taken away. So I just right then and there, I looked at her sideways because I've been having enough time to sit back, reflect, meditate because I don't have nothing going on in my life. I don't have a job. I can't find nothing to do. I don't have a car. So all I do is sit at home in my head and with spirit and talking to spirit all day. Boom, y'all. So I had an epiphany and everything started worshiping to me at once. I cut her off. Okay. Then last month I found out that I'm a child of Papa Legma issue. If you with the Yoba Lagua, if you Seteria, um, yeah, all that good shit. But yeah, I'm a child of Papa Legma issue, whatever. Okay, we're not gonna get too much in it. I'm still learning. I'm still, now enough on that. But when I found out I was a child of Papa Legma, what next came to me after that was the working she had to go take Papa Legma off for her. She had to go drop something off to Papa Legma at the crossroads. If I'm a child of Papa Legma, why did you would go drop something off? That's why I said I need some help too. So I'm not only I need more a little clarity, but Spirit came to me and they confirmed it that that's what she was doing it for. But everything came back rushing. And Spirit's like, go and tell your story, girl, because somebody else have experienced this too. So if you can relate, just let me know. But yeah, y'all, she in prison, so once I cut it off, that's just it. I just cut you off. But I'm just saying, like, that was just so creepy that I'm a child of Papa Ligman. You had to go leave an offering for Papa Ligman after I just told you the devil wears red dress, and now you requesting a read, and now you got these instructions, but you swear your baby daddy did some type of magic that you have to go to Papa Ligman for. I guess. I guess that's a way to banish. I don't know, banish the demons or whatever. Probably so. But what y'all think about that? What y'all think she really had to do that offer? Was it because her baby did it really to banish the smell? Really just banish the spell on her, or was it behind me? But yeah, it just you better pay attention to the friends. And then y'all used to always watch. I watched tarot too. I watched tarot, and I used to always all the readings at that time was like a sister, a sister, a sister, backstab you, a sister, not your sister, a sister this, a sister that. So I'm always thinking about my little sister because me and her were real close too. So I'm like, oh, she ain't shit. And I was telling this friend this too. I'm like watching all this thing. They just doing something behind that. I can't trust her. I can't trust my sister. I can't trust my sister. You know, because the things I'm taking out of these readings is like making sense. Because my sister do move funny sometimes, but the whole time it wasn't my sister. It was my soul sister. The ST. That ST. It was my soul sister the whole time, doing workings and doing stuff behind my back that she had no business. Yeah. And I don't know what spell she did. It might have been a destiny swap, might have been chaos magic to stop my life from being abundant. Whatever she did it. I don't know exactly what she did, but she was doing something so evil behind my back to the point that spirit had to speak to me. I don't even know what she was doing in my house that day that spirit even said that. What would you doing in my house? The spirit had to tell me that. What would you doing? What would you doing behind my back? The spirit had to yell at me. If y'all can relate, go comment below. If y'all ever been through anything like this, comment below. If you haven't, just watch your back from all different snakes, because snakes come in all different sizes and shapes and everything. Because this girl, she's so giggly and bubbly. Them the ones that usually be crazy, but the way she come off, people like, okay, it's something off with her, but just pay attention to them people you call your friends, okay? I love y'all. Be easy, beautiful, blessed. Peace.